Good morning, YouTubers. It's a sunny Sunday. The fog is gone. And we're out here playing with Land Rovers. You get the six-banger here, the 110 over there, and the disco right here. Well, this is the problem. And why? I'll show you. Stay tuned. Okay, we're working on the 93 Defender 110. This is number 499. And this pretty thing is a 4.2 liter. It's a little on the warmed up side. It does well. But we're having oxygen sensor problems. Keeps tripping the check engine light. Boy, there's a mouthful. So I pulled the oxygen sensors the other week and thought we'd try some new ones. And, well, they don't work. At least they don't work good enough. We keep getting issues where we get a check engine light. So I go check it, it's code 44, and then it's code 45, so it's left and right. So this is a fun and games. We took one of the original ones, put it on the wire brush, got it all clean, little anti-seize on the thread, removed the replacement one from a company in New York, which we'll rename nameless right now, and now we have no issue on the left bank. Now we're just constantly right bank. So we're gonna put Lucas ones back in. So here's what they look like. This is genuine, this is not. This one's been wire brushed, this one's just run a few hundred miles. Even the plugs look the same, right? But we don't know what they're like in the way of resistance, enabling them to talk to the computer correctly, yada, yada, yada. So the fun part is I've got to jump underneath with a 17mm wrench and undo it. And of course, because it's got this long wire on it, it always wraps up. So it's kind of a pain in the butt. So it's down there. We'll take a peek in a minute. All right, we're back here real quick. Oxygen sensor. See what you got? We call it silver shit. Make sure you put it on the threads, okay? Make sure the threads are clean. That way these will come out easily next time. Even though these are stainless, you still want to put anti-seize on them, okay? When you hear my videos and it's saying, hey, we need silver shit, we put it on everything. And the reason being, we can get cars apart in adverse conditions, whether it's had mud in there or whatever, and we can get it apart quickly because of the anti-seize. All right. As you can see, it's gooed up, ready to go. So we're gonna jump underneath, change this out, and then we'll go for a ride. Okay, we got the oxygen sensor in. It's down yonder. And I get my arms to reach. The plug's down the back there. You can see that white plastic plug there. Make sure they got a little WD-40 in there. How many pretty paint jobs going wacky. Sure is, everything's damp. So as you can see also, what we've been doing, high-powered 16-inch fan and taking the regular fan out. The problem was in the wintertime, the fan engages too much and you just can't keep enough temperature in the radiator to keep the heater running, to the point that we were running a totally sealed bra on the front. It's off right now, as you can see. And finally we're getting some heat, and we get some heat quite quickly. And it's on a thermostat. The thermostatic switch is right down there, and it's adjustable with that screw slot in the middle. So we're gonna crank this beast up in a second. Hang on. Okay, so we got out in the sunshine. We checked the water, we checked the oil. We should do that on a weekly basis at least. We got the battery switched on. Turn on key. Fuel pump pressurized system, and away she goes. Check engine light ran through its cycle, switched everything off. Sounds good. Now all I did was take out the crappy aftermarket O2 sensors and now have both original Lucas ones back in. We'll have to see what it's going to do. We need to get some heat in this thing. We changed the oil the other day. We're going to do a class in Elko, Nevada, So we put 530 in it because of the extremely low temperatures up there right now. So we'll let her warm up. We'll be back in a moment. Okay, well, it's been about 11 minutes. It's been running. And let's go inside here. And the dreaded check engine light is on. Yikes. Shut it off. Wait for the relays to drop out. You'll hear them go click, which it just did. We'll turn the key back on. Like your Land Rover, mine has a hole bored in. See if we can get the, hey, look at that. Left-hand oxygen sensor. Damn. So you pull the plug out, we unplug it. We count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? Seriously, right? Get back in. Then the part with the Land Rover, because the key's on the other side. I got to get in the car. Hang on. Turn off the key completely. Idiot lights are off. Relays drop out. Turn key back on. And let's see if we've got another code. Yeah, 44 again. Okay, well, anyway, we're back to check engine lights again, but instead of a 45, we now got a 44, which is the left bank. But we'd already changed the left bank, and it worked fine until we took out the aftermarket one on the right bank. So we got Lucas ones left and right, so we'll go down to the shop later in the week and get another one and just test it again. But so far, we're still popping codes. So come back, join us again, and we'll see what we can do with it. Bye. Oh, like, subscribe, huh? All right, for final, we've cleared the code, which is easy. Idle's nice, so everything's smooth. Oil pressures come up. We've got a high-powered spring in there on the relief valve, and probably should calm it down a bit, but with the 530 oil for snow running, we're running 30 pounds at idle right now, which is nice. Anyway, well, she didn't like the idle there. So just because I closed West Coast British Shop doesn't mean we're going to close the YouTube channel. YouTube channel will be on. We'll still bring you some cool stuff, sometimes silly stuff. You saw it, lights on again, see? Yikes. Probably be easier to just put the freaking 4-barrel on it, right? Can't get any parts. And those that have gotten to this problem with the state of California, you can go to court and scream Song-Beverly Act. And if the manufacturer can't supply the parts within 30 days thereafter, 90 days, yada, yada, you don't have to have it. I beat the Bureau of Auto Repair on that one more than a few times. So talk to you later. Bye. No. Okay, into the sun, setting sun. It's just off my right corner here. Grab me a Gatorade here. Long run for a bit. Twisty for the first section, kind of slow going, and gets rough, smooths out for a bit, gets real rough in a bad wash, and then you can finally pick up a little speed. Mind you, when you're out in these places, there's places out here where there's private land. Private landowners cannot fence off and not let you through BLM land. But when you cut through private land and you see a sign saying, hey, this is a private road, yada, 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 be nice, keep the speed down, keep the dust down. There was a complaint 18 months ago or so. I got a phone call on it from the feds. Got on a conference call. We had too many do-gooders, I'm being polite, on the line,
some of them were saying, oh, well, these people are racing and you don't have a permit. And I'm like, go up there, Sally. They're not racing. You misunderstood what the missus said. What she said is they act like they're racing down our road, which is these guys in these new little buggies, whether they're KTMs or Polaris or Kawasaki, whatever. And these guys kind of screwing up. They get in these areas and they come down these roads like they're rally drivers and they're cranking right along sometimes. And here you come up the road in your four-wheeler, whatever it is, and these guys want you to get out of the way. Now, depending on where on the road, who has right-of-way. So, usually it's coming down as a right-of-way, and the guys coming up have to get out of the way. Sometimes it's, I'm bigger than you, I can't get off. So the guys in the little buggies have to get off the road, because there's not enough area to get some of these heavier vehicles off, you know, because of rocks and such. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling here, but anyway. The idea was is the feds were getting, let's just say, a little too uppity. There was so many people attached to this email thing and the conference calls, and it was hard to make out who was doing what. And the family that lives near here, I ended up talking with them privately, and her exact words were something along the line of, no, I think they've misunderstood what we've said. These people are coming by the house, and the house isn't anywhere near the road. You can't see it from the road. You don't even know it's there. But the people come by too fast. Here they are in their car trying to get in there, and they're getting hammered by these guys. So, you know, just because you're in a buggy or a four-wheeler or on a dirt bike, you don't own the road. Okay? You know, we all have to share it. We all wish we were out here by ourselves. And the problem is Reno's got berserk. Okay, there's a sign right there. It says, entering private area. And this road goes right through their private area. And I have permission to drive and do whatever I want to on their roads, in their area. You don't. So, anyway, get where I'm going. A little respect, please. A little common sense. Okay, look at that. This is always a fun corner. If you're going fast, you can ricochet off of this and shoot down the wash. In Nevada, driving down a wash, 100% legal. Because the cool thing is, when the bad weather comes, the rains come, every tire mark in here is gone. It's just obliterated. Because all this dirt goes that way and something else comes up behind it. Well, there's a road I've never been on. Anyway, we're gonna catch up to their fence line. There's the word here in a minute. Out of the middle of the steering wheel when your road's like this. Come around the corner and the flash floods move the rock and you catch it with a wheel. Boy, it'll make your hand hurt. First time I ever come up this road, December night, 1981, it was already dark. And had a pretty white blanket of snow over the whole valley. Couldn't even see the dirt under the snow. It was then packed up already. It's kind of funny that we don't get snow like that anymore out here. Oh, it's global warming. You can't have cars. Yeah, right. Good luck with you listening to all that nonsense. It's just Mother Nature saying, not this week. Because 2 years ago we had a snowstorm that came through here. Tahoe down Highway 50, Interstate 80, 108, 88. Everything was shut. Couldn't get over. See her and saved his life, literally. Couldn't even get an aircraft up. It was so bad. I came out of my hotel Sunday morning in North Shore. My Land Rover must have been 14 and a half feet high. Had that much snow on it. And a very, very pretty young lady. You want some help to dig that out? I just grinned at her. I says, no, watch this. So I went, put different snow pants on and bigger boots. It was waist deep just in the driver's door. Unlocked it, reached in, turned on the key, fired it up, went to the front desk, checked out, came back, got inside, low range, locked front diff, locked the center diff, the front diff, the back diff, put it in reverse, let clutch, and drove straight out. Her exact words, I need to get a Land Rover. Good girl. Now, you want me to pull you out? She could not find the little recovery plug thing that screws into the back bumper. If I had hooked up to her, I'd have pulled the back of that car off. So, anyway, I offered her a ride to leave Tesla until spring comes. Coming down to the fence line here. See, another sign. Private property next 1.2 miles. Stay on the road. Thank you. And then there's a phone number. You can call them if you need to. If they're in an area where they can pick up your signal. I was talking to him this morning on the text. You know I'm in the area. Beautiful out. Look at that. Wow. Here I am in a place that I absolutely adore. Battling down dirt roads. The depressing part is I'll soon have to be on a freeway looking at traffic, which I despise. But one of my friends, she's a flight attendant for United. I left the house at 9:30 yesterday morning, and at 12:20 I was in Minden, Nevada. And then by yesterday afternoon I was in Lovelock and then Winnemucca. Then came all the way back west again, another 150 miles to get the hotel to do this today. Come 10:30, I'm in the hotel, got all cleaned up. I text her, she still wasn't on the ground yet. Maybe there's no, so you can't text while they're airborne. Finally at 11:20, she pops on and says, just got to the hotel. They were wheels up before 2 p.m. San Francisco time. And nearly a 9-hour flight. She says the turbulence was insane. Boy, oh boy. Would you like to go to Tahiti? God damn. Anyway, where's a good oil pan smasher if you got the wrong car? Kind of Bronco's doing quite well, man, and he's keeping up. If you've got a EV, you want to come try this kind of adventures and classes, you're welcome to. What you got to get used to doing, though, just so you know how to do this, is to find some way, because the problem is you don't have an engine to listen to. You don't have a tachometer saying, engine's at 2,200 RPM. So it's very hard to brake stand the thing with left foot braking and right foot throttling to make it go somewhere without wheel spin, because you have so much instantaneous power under your foot. And I know for a fact this is not going to be the future of cars. It's not electric. And I've been around the automotive industry all my life. And I'm 67 now, so it tells you a lot. And the biggest problem with these damn electric cars is A, the batteries are unrecyclable, period. Anybody's telling you anything different is full of it. I said a few years ago when our illustrious crippled president kept yakking away that you can't keep on about. Same with Gavin Useless in California. We're going to be an all-electric state. Well, that's gone out the window now. Our economy would crash. PG&E, no way. Southern Edison could never produce enough power. But everybody with a 2-car or 3-car family in electric cars, it can't happen. We don't have the infrastructure for it. The dirt that they get out of the ground to make these batteries, like in Africa, freaking Africa to use as slave labor. Kid you not, slave labor, get this crap out of the ground. The last thing we need to do is be adding to their income. No. These people using slave income, you shut them off. You don't sell nothing, or they don't buy anything from them, right? Gotta be common sense. But anyway, I told our illustrious leader in Washington, I said, you have to find a place how to recycle these batteries. At present, there's no way to recycle them. You're gonna have to put these things somewhere. And I have a great place that you could use. There's an empty garage at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Yada, yada, yada. The press thought it was hysterical. The illustrious leaders didn't. Shows how much lack of humor they have. Whee! Anyway, it's going to be gasoline for a while, people, because nobody's figured out how to make the rest work. A couple of people are trying other ways, hydrogen. They'll never make any power out of it. You surely won't be able to have a semi running on hydrogen. You know what hydrogen is? Water. Anyway, enough of my political ramblings. We are just about out of here. Hope you enjoyed the ride today. And like, subscribe. See, right there, no trespassing. Right? So if you see that, stay out. This is Nevada. Laws are different here. Anyway, we'll see you on the flip-flop. Bye-bye.